So, Jody, we were on question 31 for this paper, right?
Yes.
So 1,1-dichloropropane, it's reacting and it says that it reacts with NaOH in a series of steps to give propanol. Which term describes the first step of this reaction? And what happens if you add NaOH to a halogenoalkane?
Nucleophilic substitution. So it's D.
So it's the SN1, SN2, yeah. So propanoic acid can be made from bromoethane. Okay. And this one. Propanoic acid can be made from bromoethane using two-stage synthesis. Which pair of reagents is most suitable? So bromoethane to propanoic acid.
The carbon chain increased by 1. So there's a cyanide involved. So it's D.
Okay, halogenoalkanes, they react with KCN ethanolic. And then that CN turns into carboxylic acid if you hydrolyze it, right? Dilute acid reflux. So the CN will turn into carboxylic acid. Acha, this one, the alcohol gives X, alcohol X gives a yellow precipitate with the alkaline iodoform test. So which one is that alcohol that is going to give you an iodoform test?
It needs to have a methyl group and next to the OH. So it's C, right? D.
Yeah, it's methyl next to not just an OH, next to CHOH.
Secondary alcohol.
Not even a secondary alcohol. It has to have, I mean, the OH, there has to be an H as well. So it is this one. It is D. Because this is CH3 and there's a CH and OH, right?
Yes.
When ethanol reacts with sodium metal, ethoxide ions are produced. When water reacts with sodium metal, OH ions are produced. Which statement about these? So ethanol, right? So he says that a salt is produced when it reacts with sodium metal. And when it reacts with water, OH ions are produced, right? In both cases, it's the H over here that's getting displaced. In the case of water as well, it's going to be NaOH that's going to be produced, right? Because the H in water will get displaced. So which statement of these reactions is correct?
Ethanol has alkyl groups, so that will stabilize it, so it will be a stronger base. I think it's B.
B is a stronger base than OH ion due to the electron-donating effect of the ethyl group. That is true. Okay, that one is true. So it is a stronger base. Alcohols don't really get oxide. Sorry, they don't really react with sodium metal that much. As anyways, methanol is a naturally occurring alcohol. So when methanol is heated with concentrated sulfuric acid, reacts the products. So concentrated sulfuric acid, it's getting dehydrated. This thing. So the product formed include compound T. What is the structure of compound T? So what is one of the structure that's going
It
to be
should
produced?
have double bond, so it's not B. And the double bond it's not A either.
Yeah,
It's D because
it is.
yeah.
T is double bond is going to be somewhere over here. It's either going to be at this point or it's going to be over here. So this is, I mean, left and right are kind of the same. Which compound will produce a yellow-orange precipitate when 2,4-D-NPH? 2,4-D-NPH, who does it react with?
Aldehydes and ketones. So D.
So D. So the organic of this paper is easier compared to the physical chemistry part. Now, ethanol undergoes addition reaction with HCN in the presence of, that's nucleophilic addition, right? Aldehydes, carbonyl groups reacting with HCN. Which one identifies the type of reaction and the name of the product formed?
Nucleophilic addition. And the carbon chain would increase, so it's propane nitride.
Yeah, it's nucleophilic addition, and just to be sure that the scene gets attached over here, and the OH that becomes OH, right? So the longest chain is 3, so it's propane nitride, and so it's what C. Next one, that's an ester. What will happen when you heat it with an OH?
Um, it will form an alcohol and a salt. So
So the ester link will break, right?
yeah, it can't be B or D. It's C, I think.
Okay, so you got an alcohol, and so you're saying it's C. Like how many carbon atoms? That's one, two, three, four, right? So it's one, two, yeah, that makes sense. Three, four. One N is the OH, and it's got a carbon branch, and the other one is, so it is C. Infrared spectroscopy. So which compound do you think is given?
It has an OH group and it doesn't have a carbonyl group either.
So it's just
So
a,
it's probably an alcohol.
yeah, but no carbonyl, right?
Yeah.
So just an alcohol. So I guess it's the last one. Sorry, the second last, C, right?
Yeah, C.
Because this is carbonyl, cetyl bond O is over here, cetyl bond O is in carboxylic acid as well. Now mass spectroscopy, the MM+1 ratio is given. So what information do you get from the MM+1 ratio?
The number of carbons.
What's the formula?
100 times the abundance of M plus 1 over 1.1 times the abundance of M plus
Okay, M+1 is what is M+1? 4? And
4.
that one is 91, right? So
Yeah.
what do you get?
4. So it can't be C or D.
Okay, so it's A or B. But it says that it gets oxidized to form carboxylic acid, right?
So it's an aldehyde. So A.
So it's A. Okay. So here we are done with this paper. We're gonna start with the so let me just search. That's two